Hey there, everyone. What is up and what is going on here today? It is I, Azure, and welcome to my very first Rivals of Aether Workshop Character Showcase here for 2026. So, if you guys like what you see here, featuring Shredder, aka Oroku Saki, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles here, then, as always, be sure to head down below to the good old description box to be redirected to the Steam Workshop page here for Rivals of Aether. That way you guys can also wield the power here of the infamous Foot Clan's deadly leader for yourself as well. Alrighty now guys, here we are with the Shredder, and first and foremost, I want to just cover his movement speed here. And the Shredder is, while definitely not the fastest character I've ever covered, is also not the slowest either in that regard. So we're going to go ahead now and cover the Shredder's physical attacks here. So first up then, let's go ahead and get that out of the way, like so. Now let's see how his air physical attacks are, like so. Alright, so the Shredder seems to be a pretty good fighter in terms of his ninjutsu here that he's learned from his master for the many generations of Foot Clan leaders. So then, let's move right along here and try out the Shredder's heavy attacks. So first up, his neutral. Now for his down heavy attack. As well as his up heavy attack. Alright, now what you guys have probably all been waiting for, the Shredder's special moves. So first up, his neutral. Now for his side special. So as you can see for his side special there, I feel like that will be incredibly useful in terms of gaining a lot of distance here, while also at the same time being able to close the gap between multiple opponents here on the screen. So for instance, if we're doing, say, a 4-player style match here, that move in particular will be incredibly useful. And then last but most certainly not least here, the Shredder's up special or recovery move. So why don't we go ahead and see what that's all about, shall we? Now why don't we see though what this can do over, say, a bottomless pit here. So why don't we give that a try. So that actually turns out to be a very interesting move. So in addition to its reach here with regard to height, we can also deal out a little bit of damage at the same time here for any unsuspecting opponents of ours that happen to be in our way of ridding the world here of the pesky Ninja Turtles. Alrighty now guys, here we are with the Shredder, pitted up against the infamous Ninja Turtles, as we go ahead and don our original Mirage costume here from the 1980 comics, as we go ahead now and see what the Shredder is truly made of. Can Oroku Saki bring down the Ninja Turtles? Well, that's what we're going to be finding out here and now. So then, away we go. Alright guys, it's time for us to see what the Shredder is made of. Let's do it, Shredder, and teach these turtles a lesson as we turn them into turtle soup. Come on, Shredder. Let's keep this pressure up here. We're not going to let these pesky turtles bring us down. The Foot Clan will rise again and reign supreme over New York. Now why don't we teach these turtles a lesson here in challenging the Foot Clan's supremacy? Okay, that was a good shot, but it won't happen again. And it looks like that's game, turtles. One step closer to the Foot Clan achieving their goal of complete control of New York. Alright. Yes, tonight we dine on turtle soup. So, I'll have to say right now, guys, the Shredder is an incredibly fun character. And to be honest, I feel like we need more Ninja Turtle representation here in the Rivals Workshop in general. Of some kind. Whether it's other villains, side characters, maybe such as Usagi no Jimbo, or Slasher, or maybe even Karai. Or, you know, another good one? Leatherhead. Any incarnation of Leatherhead would be incredibly awesome to play as here. So then why don't we go ahead and get our second battle here featuring the Shredder set up and underway. As we go ahead and don my personal favorite version of the Shredder, that being, yes, the 2003 version of Shredder. So then, let's get things started. Yeah, so this is the version of the Shredder that I was initially first introduced to when I was very, very young, watching the 2003 show. Basically, every episode, everything with this that I could get my hands on as a kid, I would just try and enjoy. So yeah, this version of the Shredder is my personal, like I said, my favorite one. So why don't we kick some turtle butt here? And yeah, the Shredder is incredibly fast in this game. Like, this mod did an incredible job of translating his moveset here, and also utilizing his claws in particular. I really feel like that's one part of the Shredder's moveset that doesn't get really, not so much shown off or discussed, but really utilized properly when it comes to him being a playable character here in any real game. Not cool. Bring it on, Leonardo. You and your brothers shall all share the same fate. See what I mean there? Because we weren't facing the right direction, we unfortunately fell to our doom. So for that move, you have to really be careful with whichever direction you're facing, because if not, well, as you just saw, we met an unfortunate end there. Bring it on, Leonardo. There we go. Look at that. And that's game. So we've achieved our second victory here, featuring the Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And yeah, that costume looks so good here with this art style. I just can't get enough of this 2003 representation here, guys. So why don't we go ahead, though, and try out a different costume here for the Shredder. Ooh, what about this one? The IDW Comics variant here. Yeah, that one looks pretty cool. Alright, let's do it. As our third battle here featuring the Shredder is about to be officially underway. So then, Let's go. All right, guys. Okay, that was not something I was expecting here at all to happen. Well, things just got a little bit more interesting here. So yeah, with that little mishap there aside, hopefully we can not let that affect us here from winning this battle over the turtles. Really? You have to go and interrupt our little monologue there? Not cool. Not cool at all, Leonardo. Bring it on, turtles. There we go. See what I mean? That side special there is incredibly versatile with what we can do with it. Look at that. Clean finish there. Absolutely perfection. As we have slain the turtles here another time. As the Foot Clan is going to reign supreme by the end here of this showcase. As long as the Shredder has something to say about that. So why don't we go ahead this time around and choose for the Shredder. Maybe, perhaps... Oh, this one's really cool, I feel. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do this one here. The Monochrome Mirage variant here for the Shredder. As our next battle is now about to be, well, starting soon. So yeah, I hope that you guys are enjoying this video. And be sure to let me know then down below, for anyone who's still watching here this far into things, what is your personal favorite version of the Ninja Turtles here from any decade or source of media here? Let me know down below, and let's get a conversation going here about the Ninja Turtles, and maybe what sort of new versions of them could we expect to maybe see next here, or find in the printed pages of the comics, for example. But yeah, as someone who grew up, like I said, with the 2003 version here, aside from that, I have dabbled in the IDW comics a little bit and own a few issues of those, as well as a couple of reprints of the Mirage comics that are in full color. But other than that, I really haven't dabbled really in, say, the popular 1980s cartoon show that I know a lot of people are more familiar with. And the 2012, I think it is, Nickelodeon show, among other things here regarding the Turtles media. But either way, I'm honestly just happy here to be able to cover the Shredder here and all of his incredible ninjutsu skills and prowess. Alright, come on, Leo. That wasn't cool. There we go. Got him on the ropes now. Almost time for them to be turned into turtle soup. And looks like that's game yet again here for the Shredder. That was a very quick match, so why don't we go ahead and get another one here all set up and ready to go a while, guys. As the Shredder's not done quite yet with the Turtles. Not in the slightest. So this time around, though, for the costume of choice, why don't we go with... perhaps... Let's go with this default costume then from the 1980s series, shall we? I think we should. So then, our next battle is officially about to be, well, underway. Let's go shred some turtles. So I think this time around then, guys, I'm going to try and finish off the turtles here. Not so much as fast as I can, but in a little bit more style, you know, with a little bit more flair here and aesthetic to really help show what the Shredder is capable of here. I mean, come on. He's a leader of the Foot Clan, for crying out loud. He's got to be strong. So the one costume, though, that I would have loved to have seen here as a alternate would be the Feudal Japan Shredder from that whole saga when the Turtles go back in time and time travel and, well, encounter the Shredder's ancestor. I feel like that version, though, has to always really have the Sword of Tengu with him to really be any kind of threat, though. So, I understand, though, given the probably limitations here to creating a character in the game for Rivals here, so I get it. But that is the one variant I would have loved to have personally seen here. Almost had Leonardo right there. Almost got him. So close right there. Ooh. You turtles have some fight in you after all. Alright, let's dance. And that's game. As another turtle has fallen by the claws of the Shredder in combat here. Let's go ahead then, I'd say, and get one more battle set up here featuring the Shredder. I think, yeah, why don't we go with the 2003 variant here? As we go and duke it out against the Turtles here one last final time. So then, why don't we go ahead and try out... Let's see, where is it? Alright, here we go at the Technodrone Takedown. Yes, it's time for us now to truly dine on turtle soup, as the Foot Clan will rise again and take over New York. Alright guys, here we go! With our final battle against the Ninja Turtles. And I also like that this stage has a little bit of animation to it here in the background as well. So for anyone that's still watching, yes, this stage is going to be also included down below in the description box as well here, in addition to the Shredder. Look at that. Beautiful. The Foot Clan shall rise again. Oh, and look, it's Krang, making an appearance here in the background. Nice. So yeah, guys, be sure to, like I said previously though, let me know what you think of this video as we get a conversation going about the Ninja Turtles here. Our heroes in a half shell that always love pizza. But for real though, let me know down below, in addition here, for anyone that's still watching, what's your favorite topping if you like pizza to put on it? For me, it's got to be, if I'd have to choose just one topping, easily pepperoni. Come on, Leo, what are you doing, bro? You turtles are nothing compared to the might of the Foot Clan. Alright, turtles, let's end this battle. Alright, turtles, why don't we wrap this battle up and end you once and for all. And that's game! So then, guys, if you enjoyed this showcase and featuring the Shredder from TMNT, be sure to let me know down below, like I said, your favorite moment from this, your favorite part of the Ninja Turtle franchise, whichever version that may be, as well as, of course, your personal favorite topping to put on pizza if you enjoy it. So then, be sure to stay tuned for all this and much, much more from me. And until next time when we meet again, I'll be sure to catch you guys all later on the flip side.